friends, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a follow-up to the first haul that I posted. Gosh, it's been a while now. I've had plenty of time to work with these products, and so I'm gonna let you know how I feel about them, whether or not I think they're worth your money, worth your time and effort. And without further ado, we're gonna dive right in. If you guys love hauls, if you love content on the regular, then subscribe. I'd love to see your face here next time. I'll be uploading 5 days a week, so you should get plenty of content here. All right, you guys, so let's dive right in. So this is follow-up to my haul part 1. If you go through my videos, I do believe I have 2 hauls on my channel before this one, but this is kind of like a series. It was basically a massive haul that I broke down into parts. So this is the follow-up to haul part 1. So the first products I talked about was the Wet n Wild Cover All, the new Coverall. It's now called the Photo Focus Face Primer. I had heard really good things about this, but I never personally tried it myself, and I actually really like this primer. It has a lotion-like consistency about it. I will say this giant hole drives me crazy because you can't really control how much product you get. Like that's a lot. But yeah, as you can see, it's got like a lotion-like consistency, and it's kind of, it dries down. It feels a little bit tacky at first. And I think that really helps your foundation sort of adhere. So I do really like this one. And, I've got a lot of primers that I need to get through. I did just recently post my primer collection onto my channel, and I do have a lot to get through, you guys. So it's going to take me a while to get through this, but this is one that I would consider repurchasing. And as it dries down, it feels very soft, but it feels almost like it creates a barrier. And I do really feel like this does help eliminate oil production. I shouldn't say eliminate, but minimize oil production, especially where I get oily the most, right in here on my nose. So this is a good one. I definitely would recommend it. It's very affordable. The next one is the Milani Prime Light. This is nice, you guys. I've used it quite a few times now. As you can see, it's got a nice small opening, so it's easy to control how much comes out. Comes out white, as you can see, and then you sort of blend it out. And this does have a slight sheen to it, but it is nothing excessive. It's very minimal, very, very tiny, like little tiny micro glitters, very minimal though. I'm not a big fan of glitter all over my face. I do like this, but I think I prefer my L'Oreal Lumi Primer over this one for sure. I just feel like there's something hydrating about the other one, the L'Oreal one. So if I'm gonna purchase something like this over again, I would much rather personally purchase the L'Oreal one, even though it's a little bit more money. So if you are in the market for a illuminating primer, I would go with the L'Oreal one over the Milani one, in my personal opinion. And then because those were buy one get one half off at the time that I purchased, I picked up the Milani Make It Dewy Setting Spray. Listen, you guys, if you need a good dewy setting spray, this is great. I think this did a great job at giving some luminosity on the skin. Yeah, I mean, I would repurchase this. I think the NYX one is also really nice. I think it's a bit cheaper than this one. But yeah, I think it did a great job. I don't necessarily think that this prolongs the wear of my makeup though. The Milani Original Make It Last, I do really feel like that one helps prolong. This one I feel like is more about the glow. So it just depends on what you're looking for, but I do enjoy this. I don't reach for it super often because for my needs and my day-to-day use, I need more of a long wearing primer, something that's going to help make my makeup last, because I do have my makeup on for so many hours on the day over a dewy finish. But when I'm going out and I want that glow, definitely, you guys, it's nice. Okay, so for lashes, I picked up these Pure Lashes. As you can see, they are still in the box. I have not tried these out yet, and I'll get into that in a second. But as you can see, They're really like wispy, very fluffy. I did have the Diva lashes and I did use those before purchasing these. And you know what, we'll go into the next ones. The other ones I have them on now. I bought 2 pairs of them, so I have them on right now, but this is the Ardell Mega Volumes. You guys, honestly, okay, with these lashes, they're $14 a pair. So while they're not as expensive as other lashes, they're not $5. And I'm like, I almost feel like I need to save these for like a special occasion. Do you know what I mean? Like they're a little bit more pricey, so I feel like I need to savor these. And I think that's why I haven't reached for them yet. Also, these Ardell ones, you guys, are my jam. I love these lashes. I think they look beautiful on. And to be quite honest, going forward, now that I've tried the Diva lashes and I have the Bombshells, I'm kind of like, do I really need them? I don't think I do. I really wanted to try them out, but to be honest, I'm just going to stick with my Mega Volumes, like when I'm repurchasing, because these are super affordable and these are on my 5th wear. They're on my 5th wear and they're showing 0 signs of breakdown. I wear these lashes to death. Literally, they fall apart and it takes forever for that to happen. So $5 or $6. These are in the style 252. They're just incredible, you guys. These are so beautiful. Look at them. They are so gorgeous. And if you compare the two, like I just feel like they're nicer and more fluffy and more voluminous, more dramatic than the pure ones. And so for me personally, I think I'm more of the Mega Volume. I'm more of a Mega Volume girl, personally. I like to save my coins where I can, and I just feel like the Ardell ones are just as nice. All right, so for palettes, I had 2 palettes in this haul, and I pretty much gave you my mindset in the actual haul video. But they were the Huda Obsessions palettes. So I have the Mauve Obsessions, and I have the Warm Brown Obsessions. You guys, these are so good. I know I said it before, but honestly, like, I want the other 2. I literally had to take these out of my drawer. Like, I had to stash them to keep myself from using them every day because honestly, these are all I wanted to work with. These are beautiful. They're stunning. They go on so beautifully. They blend so beautifully. They're ultra pigmented. The shimmers are beautiful. The mattes are amazing. You guys, these are so good. So good. And they're so worth the $27 in my opinion. I know you get 9 shades for $27, and to me, that's for what these are and how great they perform. You can have my $27. Like, they are amazing, and I really hope that she comes out with more of them because I will buy them all. I love them all, the ones that I have. I've seen the other 2, and even though the one is super bright and colorful, I like color. I think I will get use out of it. So yes, hands down, if you haven't picked them up, I would highly recommend that you go in store, swatch them. You'll see what I'm talking about, and I guarantee you they will be in your bag. Guaranteed. The Batiste dry shampoo. I had never tried Batiste dry shampoo before. However, I've tried a few other brands of dry shampoo in the past, and I was not a fan. So I kind of went into this with like mixed feelings, already kind of having like a negative mindset because I'd had poor experiences with dry shampoos in the past. But this one is really nice. I see why everybody talks about Batiste. It's really good. I got the Brilliant Blonde bottle. I think next time I'm just going to try the original and see how that goes. But for an affordable dry shampoo, I think this does a great job. It is a bit drying. Most dry shampoos are. I use it sparingly. I'm almost out of this can. I would say I probably have 3 applications left of this maybe. But yeah, I would definitely repurchase. I think it's a great product. It doesn't leave any like sort of buildup in my hair that I can notice, and it doesn't dry my hair out as bad as the Pantene one and the L'Oreal one that I had used in the past. So if I'm looking for an affordable dry shampoo, Batiste is where it's at. Brushes. So I had picked up this Morphe brush set. Sorry guys, let me readjust you. Newbie YouTube problems. So yeah, these brushes here I picked up in a kit from Morphe. They came in a really cute little rose gold bag. I've used all of these brushes, and I'm going to tell you which ones I think are best. Even though it comes in a kit, it's kind of nice to know which ones are best. This one I absolutely adore for precise blending crease work. Because this is a natural haired brush, this really does diffuse pigment really nicely, and because it's so tiny, it gets right into my crease. So I use this a lot to sort of diffuse crease shades. This is such a soft, beautiful blender. It's dirty because I use it. I use it and I love it, and I think this is a great brush. It is synthetic, and I think it does a great job at packing on shadow. This has become my favorite little like smudge brush for shadow. I absolutely adore how soft these bristles are. I mean, they are incredibly soft, and you know, when you're going into that sensitive lower lash line area, you really need something to be nice and soft, and this is really, really nice. This one here, I haven't used this a whole lot. I did use it, I did wash it, but my issue with this is it's a bit too large for me personally. And I honestly haven't really figured out the best way to use it because it is so big and I have small hooded eyes. So I'm thinking I might use this for like a face app, maybe contouring, maybe like initially laying down contour. I'm not sure yet, you guys. This one was kind of like the bent liner brush. It's been so long since I have used like cream liners or gel liners. And then as far as like lip liner goes, I mean, I just use a lip liner pencil. So this is kind of really doesn't have a purpose for me at this point. And then this guy here, super nice. It's just a nice fluffy blending brush. The only gripe I have with natural haired blending brushes, and you guys let me know if you know like how to keep this from happening, but I notice every time I wash my Morphe like natural brushes, they like freak out. They go, the bristles on the outer edge just go in all sorts of different directions. I've tried like, you know, doing this number while it dries to make sure all the bristles are, you know, together. That doesn't seem to help. Maybe that's just how it's supposed to be, but I find that you can't, once you wash these a few times, it's hard, they're not as precise, if that makes sense, because the bristles kind of go every which way. But what I like this brush for is when my shadow is on, I basically come in with this guy and just swoop it over everything and sort of diffuse the the shadow to make it look nice and blended. So I mean, for that purpose, I do reach for it. It's not a bad brush. I just wish they would stay in shape a little better. I also picked up the Morphe M505. I love this brush. I reach for this every single time I do my shadow. I think this is much better than their M330. And if you're gonna pick up something like this, I also like that it's really tapered. I like this for basically my crease, for really packing on that initial shadow in the crease. Really, really like this a lot. The quality's nice. I've washed it several times now and it stays perfectly in place. And so yes, this has been a win for me, as well as the Morphe M507. You guys, this is my jam. This is like my little jam right here. It has this perfect taper where it comes to this perfect little point. And this is like my holy grail little crease brush. Like this is what I use to pack the shadow in that crease. And then you can also blend out with this guy. It is so good. So good. I want like 2 backups. Like I love this brush. Every time I go to get it in store though, it's sold out. The e.l.f. Precisely, Beautifully Precise number 203. This is the angled brow brush or liner brush. It's actually a brow brush, but you could use it for liner. So I tried using this for my brows. You guys, it's just far too it's just not stiff enough for me. My favorite brow brush is from Anastasia. I love the 7B and the number 12 brush. So I was kind of looking, I've been on the hunt for like an affordable dupe to that specific brush. This isn't it for me. I do like the spoolie. It's nice. It's not that it's a terrible brush, but for what I look for in a brow brush, it's not angled enough and it's just too flimsy, and I kind of felt that way as soon as I felt it out of the packaging, but I wanted to try it out. I wanted to give it a go. I have other brushes from e.l.f. from this same line that I think are incredible. So I just thought I would pick this one up. I mean, it's not the end of the world. I could probably use it. It would be nice, actually, for down in here because it is so soft and flimsy. But for a brow brush, not my favorite. I picked up the Sephora Give Me Some Nudes lip kit, and I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of each lipstick now that I've had time to really work with them all. So this is the NARS Orgasm lipstick. Doesn't say much more than that. You guys, I'm not crazy about this one. It does have like glitter in it, and I'm not crazy about like glitter in my lipsticks. I don't like that gritty sort of feeling. It's just not my favorite. I've been using this more so to top like a liquid lipstick, just to, you know, if my liquid lipstick starts to wear down and it's in this sort of shade realm, I'll apply it over top just to kind of get me by. But it's not something that I like to use on its own. This is pretty much why I purchased this kit, because you got the full-size Huda liquid lip and wifey. You guys, I love her formula. It is very, very thin. Very, very thin. So you must like wipe the applicator off before going in. But these are beautiful. It's so lightweight, and these wear so beautifully throughout the day. The shade for me, and my perfect shade, is a bit too nude. It's a bit too light for me personally. See how liquidy that is? Very opaque though. So I'm not saying I don't like it. I wish it were a bit more on the mauve-y side, because that's really what I love in a lipstick. But the formula is amazing, and I want more of these so bad. The Marc Jacobs Sugar Sugar High Shine Gloss. This is beautiful. I love this just pretty much on my blank lips if I just want a little something. These are nice, and they're nice and creamy. Beautiful. It's got a bit of color to it, nothing crazy, but for like just a little something on the lips if you're just kind of like running errands and you don't want to go in with like a full-on liquid lipstick, I think that formula is so nice. I got the Tarteist lip paint. I like the Tarte formula, you guys. It is thin and lightweight, which is nice, but something weird. I love this shade too. Like, I wish the Huda one was this shade. But something weird happens to me with my Tarteist liquid lipsticks. Some kind of like oily film seems to leak out of the cap. Do you guys know anything about that? Has that happened to you? Because all of my Tarteist liquid lips do that. But I do like this formula. They do wear for a nice amount of time. And I mean, I've had them in the past. I enjoy them. So I do like the Tarte formula. This Bite liquid lip in the shade Whip. I'm not crazy about this formula from Bite, and it's sad to me because I absolutely love Bite Beauty lipsticks. One of my favorite formulas ever is from Bite Beauty, and they're like little bullets. I have like some minis here. So like these little bullet formulas, oh my God, these are so good. I'm not crazy about their liquid lips, you guys. They're just not my favorite. I don't think they wear very well, and they're thick, and they're just weird on the lips. They sort of slide around. Really not, I wouldn't recommend them. I just wouldn't. And then the Bare Minerals liquid lip in Boss. The shade is beautiful, totally up my alley, but I hate this formula. It's like moussey and whipped, and I do not like it. Love the color, but it's just not my favorite. Like, I wouldn't repurchase these. Will I use that up? Yeah, I'll get through it, but I wouldn't repurchase in full size. So that's kind of where I stand on that little kit from Sephora. And I mean, do I think it was worth the $28? Yeah, I'm not mad at any of those lipsticks. I do use them. There were some favorites. I got a full-size Huda, which is $21, I think, on its own. Is that right? So, I mean, I think the value is there, and it's a great opportunity to try out different lipsticks that maybe you've never tried before. Okay, so I picked up this mitt from Mind Tan, and this is what it looks like. So I finally got brave and I tried to self-tan, and I went in to use this. I squirted 1 dollop onto my mitt, and it totally soaked up most of the product. So I don't know if it's this mitt specifically that just soaks up a lot of product, but I ended up applying the self-tanner with no mitt, and I mean, it worked out totally fine. I didn't have any kind of crazy orange on my hands. So for me personally, I thought the mitt was like a necessity, but with the tanner that I went in with, it really wasn't. And I found that it went on just as nice as with the mitt. So, I don't know. I'll try it with a different brand of self-tanner. Like, I'll keep it around, but I wouldn't recommend this one. I honestly feel like it just soaked up all the product. I felt like I got nothing out of it when I squirted the product in there. So I don't recommend that one. And then the Blow Pro Wave Maker. This is so nice, you guys. This is super nice. I'm not gonna lie. It's digital, it's titanium. My only issue is my hair is just not long enough. I've tried to use this 2 more times since my first original upload, and it creates just like a subtle wave, and I think when my hair gets longer, and I said this in the actual haul, I think this will be absolutely great. But for my length now, I just feel like it's I wish it were smaller. Honestly, if this were smaller, I'd use this all the time. But yeah, it's touch screen, you guys, super duper great quality. It gets super hot. It seems to be an even, an even application or heat. What's the word I'm looking for? You guys know what I'm talking about. So anyways, I would recommend this. I'm going to put this down now because I'm embarrassing myself. But anyways, you guys, that's it. That was my haul. I should mention that the tanner that I went in with was this little sample from Vita Liberata. I think I'm saying that right. It was the 10-minute tan. This was beautiful. I would definitely repurchase this in full size. It was really nice, and it did not leave me orange at all. It does have that self-tanner smell, but I was really impressed by this, so I will definitely repurchase that for sure. And that's it, you guys. That is it. That is my haul, or follow-up haul. If you guys have any questions, let me know down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you guys next time. Bye.